July 21. The King of Kings. Now in the days of Ahasuerus, the Ahasuerus who reigned from India to Ethiopia over 127 provinces, in the 3rd year of his reign, he gave a feast for all his officials and servants. The army of Persia and Media and the nobles and governors of the provinces were before him, while he showed the riches of his royal glory and the splendor and pomp of his greatness for many days, 180 days. Esther chapter 1, verses 1, 3, and 4. The book of Esther presents King Ahasuerus to us as a big deal. He is a big deal textually. His name comes up time and time again throughout Esther. He is also a big deal politically. India and Ethiopia, the scope of his reign, represented the extreme boundaries of the then-known world, and the picture of his greatness only builds as he is shown, giving a celebration that lasts for 6 months. The longevity of this party, attended by so many nobles, was a status symbol. In all of history, under any standards of kings, dominions, authorities, and powers, this king stands out as significant. Clearly, Ahasuerus was a big deal. But when we take all the notions that describe this king and compare them to Jesus, the King of Kings, we see that only Jesus is the real deal. King Ahasuerus reigned over 127 provinces, quite a lot of territory. Yet our Heavenly Father says to the Messiah, "Ask of me, and I will make the nations your heritage and the ends of the earth your possession." King Ahasuerus was seated upon his throne while hundreds of nobles came to give their respect, a significant display of authority. But that fades into obscurity when we read, "And he who is seated on the throne said, Behold, I am making all things new. It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end." The authority of King Jesus reaches to the ends of the earth, forever and forever. King Ahasuerus put together a banquet that lasted for 180 days, a party to rival any other in history. But the marriage supper of the Lamb is a banquet that will be eternal. In the meantime, he has left us little feasts of remembrance, so that we may pause together as his subjects and come to his table to acknowledge that Christ is the King who died in our place. Ahasuerus sat on a splendid earthly throne, but where is all his finery, majesty, and authority now? It's buried. Jesus, meanwhile, continues to be seated at the right hand of the Father in heaven, the ascended King and reigning Lord. The big deals of the world, whether they're from the 5th century BC or the 21st century AD, will eventually bow before his authority. He is the real deal, and yet he invites us to come and meet him. It is easy to be captivated, impressed, and directed by those men and women of this world who are a big deal. But take a few moments to reflect on the significance of Jesus. As you come before the presence of the one and only truly great King, bow and acknowledge his worth, and let his majesty and holiness and kindness lead you to submit with joy to his kingly rule.
Devotional material is taken from the Truth for Life Daily Devotionals, copyright Alistair Begg, and is published by the Good Book Company. This reading was digitally created by Truth for Life and is used with permission. For more clear, relevant Bible teaching, visit truthforlife.org.